Part C, please find the 13mm bolt along with the 13mm nylon nut. And what we're going to do is find hole number 3, and we're going to just hand tighten them straight through. Just where you got a good feel and it's moving around but it's locked in. Go ahead and just push it out just like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Step number 2 of part C is very important. This step is actually dangerous if you don't follow the manual exactly the way we wrote it. You're going to need 2 people for this. You need just a basic screwdriver while your helper holds that. There's a PVC that comes with your packet. This is a leverage, pretty much handle of tensioning this spring and mechanism back. So basically this is the leverage. You want to keep your foot kind of pushing the bed there while one person holds and starts pushing this back. The other one will use the screwdriver and kind of lift that little ear and latching to where it just locks in just like that, securely. Once you have completed that, proceed to the other side. Be very careful. Always keep fingers and hands away from this entire area. Find the other 1 3/8 nylon nut and bolt and just kind of put them aside, one on each side. One there, one over there. What we're going to do now, this requires 2 people. We're going to take the face panel together with another person. We're going to lift it up and we're going to use the first nylon bolt and nut that we just hand tightened, and we're going to go and slide it right into this little slot right here. Always use your knees. Or just set it down. Once you have put the face panel inside the mechanism on just the hand tightened bolt and nut, you want to take the other bolt and the 13mm nylon nut, and while your helper is standing over there, he's kind of moving it up and down just for you to take this bolt and push it through hole number 2 from the inside out. Once you've got that bolt, first one through, walk to the other side and do the same thing on the other side. Once you have put the bolts through the hole number 2, take your 13mm nut, tell your helper to actually open the bed, so now it's kind of locked in. Be very careful still. Always keep your hands away from the mechanism. And from the side, just go ahead and thread your nut into that bolt. Once you have done this side, go over to the next side and do the same thing. Once you have threaded by hand all the 4 bolts, you want to have a ratchet 13mm and a wrench 13mm. You want to just hold one side with the wrench and use a ratchet to securely fasten all the bolts, which is the frame, to the mechanism. All nice and tight, secured. It's a very important step. Make sure you tighten it really well. Once you have securely fastened the bolt and nut, now the mechanism in the frame is completely assembled and installed. You want to flip this little ear that we held back on both sides, and then you're able to close the bed. There are 2 bearings on this mechanism. You have a top one and the bottom one. Every so often, if it ever squeaks, you just want to take a little WD-40 and just do a little spraying right there and on the bottom one. Step number 5, you're ready to close the face panel. Once you close the panel, the side reveals won't be a lot of times balanced out, so we'll show you how to make it balanced out. When you're closing it, kind of just watch it, make sure it doesn't go over the side panel, and then if you feel like it's comfortable, Adam, is that good? Yeah. Just let it go. And as you can see, the reel is smaller here than the other side. To fix that, find the smallest reveal and just come up to the bed and just kind of kick the bottom. Because this is a floating bed, what's attached is at the top, so the bottom bed is able to move around just a smidge to the left or right to balance and align the edges. To open the bed when you don't have handles, what you want to do is you and your helper could just take the bottom of the bed, just kind of give it a little push and be ready to catch it when you push on it. That's what's going to help you open the bed. Some of our beds do come with pre-drilled holes for handles, and if you specify, we will pre-drill them. Otherwise, you have preference of positioning them anywhere you want. Just be careful and keep in mind that there is a cross membrane that runs across 3 sections of the bed, so you don't want to hit that membrane anywhere. So kind of calculate it, make sure that when you screw these handles that you're not going to hit that cross membrane. Once you have assembled the handles and screwed them on, open the bed and you'll find 4 little bumpers, plastic bumpers. They will go on each side of the bed. At the very top corner, right there, you're just going to press it in. The other one's going to go right underneath this leg. And so just kind of push on the leg. Do the same thing on the other side. Once you have installed the bumpers, the very last thing is this caution sticker. Very important. And we provide one with every packet and every bed that we ship out. It's really a caution sticker that tells people always to open this leg when you're bringing the bed down. You want to make sure that it's locked in and always put it back up when you're closing the bed. Also, another warning that says in here that this panel must be removed before dismounting the anchors at the top brackets from the wall. So this has to be removed before following our manual, before the bed can be disassembled from the wall. Very, very important, because if you don't do that and you take the brackets off, this bed will come down if you do not take the face panel out. So very, very important. We always position this sticker right in the middle of the panel for the individual, the user, to actually see it right there. Also, in your packet you will find 6 of these white little, or whatever color you might have ordered, fast caps, and what they are is to cover and conceal the pre-drilled holes at the top. What you want to do is just put them right over. Once you have put the mattress in, you want to achieve the perfect balance of the mattress, which, if you basically have the leg up, you want the bed to hold itself at about that position. After you've balanced everything and installed the mattress, the last thing to really put on is the side covers to protect anybody getting their fingers or things stuck in the springs. And there's a left and a right. Basically, you're going to use a top hole. This is the top hole right there to screw in a Phillips wood screw right through there. And what we're going to do is put it right over. We're going to latch it in there. There's a couple latches. Screw through there. Here we have demonstrated our Manhattan Collection installation video. This video applies to all of our collections. They're all fairly the same, just different finishes. Hopefully you have found this video to be helpful and educational. Please visit our website at murphywallbedusa.com or call our toll-free 855-4-Wallbed. Thank you for watching.